Shalom Akim, Brother Kamal Mahar here, back at it again. First things first, we give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, qadash. Double honors apostles and elders on the truth from GMS. Blessings to Akim Adar preaching his word with wholehearted true sincerity. Blessings to 144,000 and 1/3, the first fruits kingdom of heaven, the house of David, the Biyafda Wadah. And Shalom to you brothers out there speaking in different tongues and looking at different nations. Shalom. So this could be my last day of this phone, brothers, with this cracked screen and terrible camera. It's my fault anyway, but at the end of the day though, Lord willing, this could be one of my last days with this horrible footage. But we're gonna keep preaching his word. So I came across two articles, one just recently, they're both fairly, kind of found recently, but there's one I'm gonna go into next. Basically two articles. I believe I just seen it. Yeah, it might have been, it was something, there we go. I see it right there. Okay, so I've been speaking about Elon Musk before. I was also referring to the mark of the beast in the forehead to the brothers, that it was called the Neuralink, which is Elon Musk's behind. So I'm not seeing the Neuralink here, but this refers to the mark of the beast in the forehead, because there's going to be different variations and different brands of the brain chip or the forehead chip, referring to Revelation 13, that I have noticed. So I seen a brand from Elon Musk called Neuralink, and then there's this other brand with a whole nother name doing the same thing with a different variations of unique techniques that it's going to bring as well. So the RFID chip in the right hand or even in the forehead is most likely going to be a brand similar to, there's different variations of phones. You have the Galaxy Note 8, you have the iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have the Nexus 1, and you have the tablets and different names of tablets, or just like you have different brands of cars with different Toyota to Chevy to Dodge to Lamborghini to Maserati to Fiat One and Tesla. So there's going to be different brands of the RFID chip and the brain chip in the near future. That's what I'm starting to see, how it's going to be. I kind of figured that it'll be like a central company or something like that'll have them, that just produces like a monopoly of RFID chips. But from what I'm seeing, there's going to be competition that's going to offer special, unique gifts or unique things that's going to come with the chip. Like this chip, if you purchase this chip, this will be able to give you the opportunity to be able to monitor your heart rate or give a synopsis of what your body is doing, along with purchasing and buying, selling, and different things of that nature. Or some chips will be limited to other things. That's what I'm starting to see, how this thing is going to work. So it makes sense for Esau to monetize the chip coming up. So this is Elon Musk wants to chip your brain. Is biohacking about convenience or the shift to the mark of the beast? So Esau know what's going on. They read the scriptures. They know the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. Why put that idea out there if it's not that? Along with the fact that the Bible absolutely has to be real now, if you have people referring to what the prophecy said was going to happen, and we see this prophecy, lining up with itself perfectly, So when a brother's out there is preaching his word, on the highways and hedges about this particular thing, it's the spirit of power, Yahawah, Shai's prophets, to be able to pump this to our people, so they shouldn't be taking it, which we know 2/3 of our people will take it, but we speaking to the elect. So now it says, it seems like a story pulled right out of science fiction, the union between man and machine. However, science fiction is now becoming a science fact as more humans are choosing to be merged with technology. And Yahawashi deliberately said don't do that, which will be the RFID chip in the right hand and the forehead, which is already starting to be a scene on scene. Now, billionaire inventor and the envelope pusher, Elon Musk wants to embed microchips into human brains. See? That's the mark of the beast in the forehead, right there, straight out, or the relation of it in general, because it's going to be a microchip or some type of technology device. It's going to be in the forehead that's going to give the brain a smarter cognition, memorization, which is basically the memorization, cognition. If you're like paralyzed, the chip can manipulate and can make the functions of the body work again. I think now we can really refer back to the movie called Upgrade. It's really, really valuable now on the scene. So when you go back and watch the movie Upgrade, these chips that we're talking about right now, that Elon Musk is talking about on the forehead, will give the opportunity to do what the movie Upgrade was going into. If any brothers haven't ever seen Upgrade, check that out. This is definitely the chip in the brain. Let me see. Musk has warned that he sees artificial intelligence putting the human race at risk. So his plan to chip human brains seems to be an attempt to keep humans relevant. He said Tuesday night to be envisions some sort of synopsis with artificial intelligence. Mark of the beast of the forehead. So obviously in this next article, I read a similar article on this next one too. So basically, this brain chip that's right here is the mark of the beast in the forehead. So I wanted to bring this out. This was out on 7/17/2019, maybe a couple months ago. Now this article right here is as of like today, I believe. Yeah, this article is today. Today is the 23rd, I believe. My phone is messed up, so I got to turn to the side. No, 22nd. Wait, so how was this the 23rd? Says, 2018. Salakia, brothers. Oh man, my brain. I really thought this was 2019 for some reason. But you know what though? I might even read this article in general already, but I'm gonna bring it back out for edification's sake because this is definitely coming on the scene on the same aspect. Now, granted, it says now I'm not gonna read all of it, but here's some great points that I wanted to make in general on that I might have brought out before, but I'll bring it out again because of the last article that will really, really correspond with this one. You see, experts admit that so far getting humans to adopt microchip implants has been a tough sell. Many Christians reject them because of concern that they could prelude the mark of the beast, which Revelation 13 says will be the mark on the right hand or in the foreheads. That's very correct. I mean, that's very correct. Now, the real Christians are the Israelites. Especially, what Christian means anointed. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what that is. Correct me if I'm wrong, brothers. But yes, this first paragraph is 100% correct. So as a real Christian, as an Israelite, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Indian, this particular statement will be towards us, and this is the reason why we won't get it, and the actual scripture and the actual on point. This prophecy, what this paragraph is talking about, is correct. Regardless if Esau wrote it or Jake wrote it, it's very correct. Now, these Christians, like I said, are the Israelites, and said reject them because of the concern that they could prelude to the mark of the beast, which Revelation chapter 13 says will be a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. 100% correct. That's exactly what the real Christians are concerned about. It's for the reason why we won't get that mark. Lord willing, we get that spirit on us to not take that. So I can go into Revelation 13, which I will. Let me see. Okay, this is another point I wanted to make. But the marketing tipping point for the implantable chips writes that the Atlantic will come when they come so useful they're hard to refuse. When their benefits outweigh our anxieties about them, it could happen sooner than you think. Absolutely. So that's 2/3 of our people, or the way America has set up society already. But society is set up for conveniency, and Esau, the so-called white man, has always used their commercials, their mainstream media, and they always have used their particular technology and their media force to make things convenient and popular to persuade and convince people to do what they want them to do. So, for example, we can name a couple of things. So like shrimp, pork, and lobster is a delicacy in a society when the scriptures and the dietary laws said that's abominable foods. But Esau puts it on the commercials, make it a happy family or a situation. Make the commercial in slow motion. You see him spraying butter all over it, making it look very tasteful. And then you basically, turn into a food that's like very, very prestige, and like you the shit if you eating this food and you doing your thing. And then make it awesome, and then the trends will set itself, and then hashtag lobster feast day. And next thing you know, oh yeah, we're gonna have lobster. Oh, you're gonna have lobster, oh for real. And then there it goes. Now it's a delicacy, and now society is putting as trends. They'll use it in their rap and songs and things of that nature. Once it's so-called interesting and awesome, there it goes. It's over. No longer abiding by the word of the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, that these foods are abominable. But it's all about how what society said is popping and what's good. So that's that same aspect is what this chip is going to be like. Now, granted, you're going to have a whole lot of people that's that will particularly want to refer to the first paragraph of Revelation 13, the right hand and the forehead. But let's get something straight though. Peer pressure is real. Satan is real. Temptation is real. So, when you got people saying, I'm not taking that thing, but then again, your mom, your brother, your sister got it, and now they're actually living a so-called good life with it, and everybody got it on Instagram, got my new chip today. Eventually you're going to tell yourself, I might want to try that, John. Man, everybody else got it, so why not I do it too? There you go. That's the power of Satan right there, through temptation and persuasion, man. And peer pressure. That's all elements of Satan, man. So I wanted to bring that out because the reason why I wanted to bring those two out is because, right. Matter of fact, I just explained myself. When their benefits outweigh our anxieties about them, it could happen sooner than you think. So yeah, it's going to be great anxiety about I'm not taking it. And then the Esau is going to make it where it's like super awesome and to be able to do. They're going to set them up in probably in Best Buys, like, oh, get your new latest Generation 4 chip. Oh, it can do this. You can hologram out your eyes. I mean, they're going to turn up. And it's going to be very, very enticing to get. But let me get my precept. In the scriptures, Revelations 13 was talking about. Revelations 13. So no matter how enticing, tempting, or in general, matter of fact, okay, so due to the temptation, the peer pressure and getting over anxieties, making all these benefits into it, you want to pray to the Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi for this reason. Revelations 3 and 3, Salakia. I wanted 3 first, and then I'll get to for the reason why you want to pray to the Lord and keep yourself intact and focused, because Versions 3 and 10. Behold, I will make them 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right. And behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Absolutely. So when this chip get on the scene, man, and this hour of temptation get real, you're going to have temptations of positive benefits, or you might as well, or you might just get temptation from a negative standpoint. Maybe, martial law come and implementing the chip, and if you don't get this chip, your head gonna get cut off, or we're going to kill your daughter in your face. Stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? But you got to pray to the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, that you keep his patience and keep these words, and that he'll keep you from our rotation, because he'll put a spirit on you to refuse and to endure to the end, because the ones who endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So Revelation 13 gets right to the point. 15 and 16. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, Esau, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right. So if you don't want to get down, it's going to be lay down with Esau. We're at. And it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that's that Elon thing, Elon Musk chip, the right hand chip, sweeten them, just doing all those different situations. But at the end of the day, though, now this article said that in the first aspect, it says experts admit that so far getting humans to adopt microchips has been a tough sell. Many Christians reject them because of the concern that they could prelude to the mark of the beast, which Revelation chapter 13 says will be a mark on the right hand or on the forehead. So they're gonna pretty much, it's a tough sell because they're gonna buck up against it and not want to do it. But what does the prophecy say which will come to pass? And he causeth all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in the forehead, that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the name of a beast or the name or the number of his name. So it's going to be a tough sell. All it's going to be, but that mandatory chip is coming. That's what it's talking about. It's going to be mandatory. So all this, I got a concern that I don't want to take it. Either it's going to be temptation or get down or lay down. Either the two. Now, and us brothers know these scriptures very well, so we're going to keep bringing them out until it's our time not to. And I'm gonna finish this off with the infamous Revelations 14, 10, and 9 through 11. It said, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. Matter of fact, we go to 11. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So look, brothers, the elect, obviously, if you're part of the elect and you are the elect, Lord willing, on one of those men, if you are the elect, you already ordained that you're just not going to get that. But we don't know we're the elect. We're considered the hopeful elect. So that's why we just keep praying for the faith and keep doing his works, that the Lord would keep us from the hour of temptation if we keep his patience. Lord willing, I'll be right is edifying to the brothers, man. It's a forewarning, and this is blowing the trumpets right now. So, this is a warning, brothers. Listen, we know it's coming. So just keep praying to the Lord that we not involved with the situation. And give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, qadash. Yahawah, he is to be, exists. Bahasham in the name, and the only begotten Son of the Lord and Savior, Yahawashi. Bahasham in the name, and the Lord, the qadash, the Holy Spirit. Double honors and apostles to learn the truth from GMS. Blessings to the Akim out there preaching his word with wholehearted true sincerity. And blessings to the 144,000 and 1/3, the first fruits kingdom of heaven, the house of David, the B'yav Dawadah. And shalom to you brothers out there speaking in different tongues and looking in different nations. Shalom, brothers.